Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a oracle card reading for you all. I have been being called to do a reading with this deck here. This is the Heal Yourself reading cards by Ina Segal. I have never done a reading with this deck for myself, but I keep being drawn to this deck to share it. So that's what I'm doing today. And I just want to say a few things before we get started. These might not be the easiest messages for some of us to hear, but I want to deliver them in the best way possible. And I want everyone to know this is a safe space. I want everyone to relax and not to worry. But I feel like these messages are definitely for somebody who's looking to further develop themselves, to heal themselves, to look inwards and really ask those tough questions. So if you feel like you're not ready for that, I 100% understand, and you don't have to stick around to watch this video. But I just feel so called to do a reading today, and I feel like somebody out there needs to hear this message, so that's why I'm here today. So with that being said, I will have timestamps down below for your reading. So I have card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Now, this is a general reading for the collective. So that is numerous people, and so the message that you're originally drawn to might not be meant for you. And in that case, I encourage you to stick around and listen to all the messages, and there might be something that resonates with you. Now, if the message that you are getting you have an immediate reaction to that is like, no, that's not meant for me, look at that feeling and kind of analyze that, because that reaction in itself could be its own thing that you have to dive a little bit deeper with. So as you're looking at the cards, I want you to go with the one that immediately you were drawn to. And with my rambling, you probably already have your card picked out, the one that you immediately your gut told you to go with. And in most cases, that is the message that is meant for you. So I have already cleansed the cards before I pulled them for you all, but I wanted to just cleanse the space here and create a relaxing atmosphere. Let me know if you guys would be interested in an ASMR version of an oracle reading. I love ASMR and relaxing videos, and I feel like oracle readings mixed with ASMR would be really relaxing. So let me know if that's something that you guys would be interested in. So I have that wonderful candle there, and I'm gonna put this over there. So now that we have that out of the way, I am going to get started with the reading. So we are going to start with group number 1, card number 1 here. Okay, card number 1, we have this beautiful rose quartz little star here. Very beautiful. Okay, let's see what your message is. Pay attention to signs. I'm gonna give you a little close-up of the card here. Very beautiful artwork. And you see a woman here in the woods, and there's these eyes kind of watching her, and she seems unaware that there are creatures lurking in the woods there. Okay, so this is a really good message. I'm happy that we got this. So when we have a problem that is all that we can think about, it can be hindering to the actual solutions. So there's been something in your life that has kind of been the center of everything. You're thinking about it all the time. It's causing you stress and strife, and because you are so focused on this singular thing, you're missing all of these things around you that are the solutions to this problem. You need to listen to yourself, first of all, and you need to slow down. You need to try to slow down and pay attention. Pay attention to your environment around you, to what your body is telling you, maybe what people around you that are close and you trust have been telling you that you maybe have been ignoring for a while. You need to pay attention to coincidences. I don't believe that there are such thing as coincidences. You need to pay attention to these little signs and signals that the universe has been giving you, because they're right there. They're all around you. You have the secrets to unlock the solution to your problem, and it's all right there. You need to pay attention. Slow down and pay attention to little things that might have seemed insignificant before. And I'm being kind of vague here, but I feel like those of you who got this card are understanding this message. You need to pay attention. Everything means something, and you probably know that already. You probably have been seeing and hearing and feeling these things and been pushing them away, but it's time to pay attention to those feelings and what you're seeing and what you're hearing around you. And I know I'm guilty of this too sometimes, where I get so caught up in the problem that I don't even try to find a solution. I'm just so worried about the obstacle in front of me that I can't even think of a way to get around it or over it. So if you heard that, I'm sorry, my dog. She's huffing and puffing. It's not like a demon or something. But anyway, I feel like this is pretty straightforward. You know what you have to do. Pay attention to the signs. So put yourself in this woman's shoes. You see how she's walking through the woods here. She's looking over in this direction, and she's probably worried about something completely different, and she needs to be looking around her. Because why? Well, we all know there's these things hiding in the woods, and if she just turned around and slowed down for a second, she would be able to see that. But she's so distracted with this thing that she's looking at over here that she's missing something very important. So I hope you take something from this reading today and incorporate it into your life. Please let me know down below if this message resonated with you. Anytime I give myself an oracle reading, I will write down a message I got, or you know, the action I was supposed to take, or the divination part of it, you know, the prediction part of it down, and I will come back to it later and reflect, and it's really scary how accurate it really is. So if you feel like this has any kind of a merit to you, I would ask you to write it down, come back to it later, and kind of see how it played out in your life. So thank you so much, those of you who picked card number 1, and I'm going to move on to card number 2 now. Hello, those of you who picked card number 2. I have this beautiful, I believe it's lepidolite. Yes, this is a beautiful lepidolite star here. And let's see what message you got here. Dreams. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little close-up of the card here. We have a fairy asleep, and she's sleeping on a beautiful tiger here. So this is an interesting one. Those of you who got this message, your dreams are trying to tell you something, and so that's what you're being asked to do at this time. So there could be something in your life that's happening that maybe you're not aware is happening. You could be having some issues with health maybe, or you have this problem in your life that needs fixing. Could be having to do with a relationship, and your dreams are going to be giving you an answer to these questions that you've been asking. So if you're somebody who normally dreams, but maybe you don't always remember your dream, or if you're somebody that doesn't usually remember their dreams at all, if you're the latter, I want you to go to bed with the intention that I'm going to dream tonight and I'm going to remember my dream. And I want you to put a notebook next to your bed. As soon as you wake up from a dream, write it down. Middle of the night, early morning, whatever it is, write it down. It could just be keywords, little hints here and there. The more you write down, the more that it'll start to come back to you when you're fully conscious, and the more you'll be able to remember. And I know it sucks. I personally have a dream journal, and it's really annoying to be writing when you're super tired. But trust me, there's a reason for this, and you will be blown away with the answers that you receive. It's really important to try to remember and write down the feelings that you felt in your dream, not just what happened, but how you were feeling. So maybe on your notebook, you can write a little section that says, how did I feel in this dream? And if you can't write it down at the time, try to remember it afterward. So if you have that little prompt there after you write down the things you remember about your dream, then it might pull those feelings back in. Because those feelings are just as important as the actual events that happen in the dream to help you decipher the messages that they're trying to tell you. I know some people try mugwort tea and things like that to lucid dream and to have vivid dreams. So if that's something that you feel comfortable with doing, you can definitely try that. I have personally never tried mugwort. I would like to in the future. If you are pregnant, do not use mugwort. It can hurt your child. So I just want to say that if it is something that you have done before, you feel comfortable trying it, look into mugwort. It could help you on this dream journey. But yes, the message that you need to take away from this today is that you need to remember and write down your dreams and sit there and analyze them. And there are so many things that you're going to find out by listening and remembering and writing down your dreams. So I'll just give you one more little close-up here. Go to bed with the intention of having a vivid and clear dream, and don't forget to write it down. Okay, group number 3. Hello, welcome to your reading. I have this beautiful rose quartz moon here. I am a moon gal myself. I probably would have picked this card just for the sole reason that this is a moon. So let us see what your message is today. Pride. Ooh, okay. This is the hardest one, I think, that we've gotten today. I don't want you to take this card super personally, but we're going to talk about it. So, this is pride. And you look at this picture, very strong image here. A woman, prideful, arrogant, putting up this front, and then you see this half of her is a skeleton, weak, dying, decaying, but too prideful to see that. That is the image. I'm not saying anything about you, but I do want you to take the image into consideration. How does it make you feel? If you automatically feel defensive of, I'm not prideful, maybe you need to take a look at that. So, do you feel like you're always right? Do you feel like you're always trying to defend yourself? If so, I need you to take a step back. Try to humble yourself a little bit. Pride can come in many forms, and it might not always be what we think of when somebody's prideful. They might just not want to hurt their image in front of other people. They're trying to put up a front. If you're feeling weak, if you're feeling sad, depressed, all of those emotions that we feel, and you're going through a hard time, sometimes that can make your pride and that wall you put up even worse. And those are the times that we need to be taking that down, humbling ourselves. If you've been kind of lashing out at people, quick to anger, automatically argumentative with people, then take a step back and really look at it. I really want you to do some inner reflecting here with your defensiveness. What's causing you to have these outbursts? What's causing you to be argumentative and defensive? It's not the other person. It's never the other person that's causing you to be this way. It's something inside that's causing you to be this way. And I know this is a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. I know I can be prideful. All of us can be prideful. This message is coming out for you for a reason. I want you to know that, and I want you to really think about the way that it's making you feel right now. If you're automatically defensive of this card, that is exactly the reason that I have pulled it for you today. There is an action in the guidebook here that I want to read for this card, just because it can be a little bit off-putting to be presented with a shadow part of ourselves without being given an action to take to kind of improve this. So I want to read what the guidebook says for action to take on this particular subject matter. So it says, take some time during the day to relax. Lie down if possible and look carefully at this card. How does it make you feel? How do you relate to it? So you can take a screenshot here so you can come back and reference the card. Ask yourself, where am I attached to a false sense of who I am? Where have I overestimated my abilities or charged ahead unprepared for the challenges I face? Where in the past has a sense of pride led me to a fall? Instead of taking this personally, now it is your opportunity to feel and express your willingness to release any pride that has held you back, and in doing so, become more teachable. If you have hurt other people, consider apologizing and being more thoughtful. So I just really want you to digest that message. Try to let go of this pride. When you let go of this pride, you will be more emotionally and spiritually heightened. But you have to let these things go to be able to get there. So, with that being said, that is the oracle reading for you guys today. Please let me know if you resonated with your message. Like I said, I knew this was going to be kind of a hard reading today. You really have to look inward. But there's a reason. There's a reason to all of this. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, magical night or day or whatever it is where you are. And if there's any readings that you want from me, if you want a personal reading, please let me know down in the comments. My email and my Instagram is down below as well if you want to get a hold of me that way. But thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.